he turned out to be the dude that had to do all the really hard stuff, like, for example, during the shoot, there's a section where, like, the lights need to be turned on and off, so he has to be hiding behind the camera operator. And of course, the camera operator is, like, going everywhere on a steady cam, so it was actually, like, really difficult. Do you have any music background?
Like all Asians, I used to play the piano, because my
Okay.
parents forced me to. Played the trumpet in middle school band, or high school band as well. And then, on my own, I played guitar.
Nice. So you've played a bunch of stuff. So basically I didn't really know much about jazz when I wrote the script, but I knew that I would have to, so I spent the last 6 or 7 months just like completely immersing myself.
The last 6 months, you said?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
And it's now like,
that's a long time.
so I had like I still have a jazz teacher. I was doing random jazz sessions, which I'm also still doing that. Listening, of course, to a lot of jazz, it's all kinds from the 1930s to about the 1960s, give or take. My background is mostly in stuff like indie rock and things like that. So I was in a band in San Francisco that was pretty serious, and we toured a little bit, but it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't my biggest priority at the time. Drumming was never really like. It was always like my second or third biggest hobby, never like the main thing.
And yet you toured in San Francisco, so that's pretty.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess to like a casual observer, touring might sound, cool, but
Yeah.
the reality was a lot of bands were doing that kind of thing, and it was super low budget. It was not like, there was a record label. We did have a record label, but they weren't like, paying us to tour. I will say that I was probably the least professional out of the band. Like everybody else was either a music teacher or like music was their.
But how are you practicing these days if you don't have a kit at home?
Well, that's the really good thing about Japan is that these places are everywhere and they're cheap. So like, 1 hour is 600 yen, which.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, so the way I make it work is I just do it before work in the morning.
Oh wow, that's really, disciplined of you.
Well, I was always kind of a morning person, so it's not that big of a deal. I actually don't know which snare is better. I just requested this one. Good?
Yeah, let's roll.
Let's do it.
And credits, take 3. 8 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's try one more, and then I'm done with credit.
Okay.
So that's fine. Now I just need like. Alright, whatever. That's enough shit.
Bravo.
Thank you. 2 more things. I need like a 30-second thing that could be used for a trailer, so